Andre.
Whew. What a weekend, Ryan.
What a freaking weekend. You know what? Does anything consistently deliver at the rate that the NCAA tournament delivers? Like, can you count on anything to be as consistently great as the NCAA tournament?
No, it's really true. There's nothing quite with the consistency of March Madness.
Like, never in history, at least in my 30 years on this earth, has anyone ever been like, just not a good year for the tournament. That was a boring one.
Now, it has its lulls on a day-to-day basis.
Sure.
There are some games that are stinkers and just don't hit the spot.
Honestly, the cycle right now, like the second day of the cycle, was a bunch of letdowns.
Yeah, a lot of letdowns.
You and I didn't talk enough about Miami last night.
Miami was huge.
Like,
that was big.
That's a 2-seed going down. We didn't even text about it.
We're the 2-seed killers.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
We hate a 2-seed. I really thought Michigan State was going to do it.
Okay, so Austin asking the question that everyone is asking.
Oh, man.
And it's actually our dilemma of the day. So we can just go to that right now.
Yeah. We didn't tell Yaya, but we're reversing the show format,
we like
actually.
To keep Yaya on his toes. Second segment's now the first segment. Look at that. He reacted smoothly and swiftly. Dilemma of the day. Are we still riding with every underdog after the first weekend of March Madness? So if you're just tuning in with us, where the fuck have you been?
Yeah, jeez, really.
But also, on Thursday morning, I presented a strategy to Andre in which I did extensive research
All-time strategy.
Which had revealed that last season, if you bet on every underdog, money line, straight up, blind, don't look at who it is, just look at who's the underdog and bet on them. Last season, that was a plus 15 unit endeavor, which sounded pretty awesome to me.
Yeah, it sounds great.
So Andre, of course, as my trusty betting companion, was like, I'm in, let's go.
Yeah.
So
big time.
Through 4 days, we have bet on every single
dog.
Underdog.
To where it was weird waking up this morning and not having to place 8 bets on 8 dogs.
I know. And to this point, let me get my updated numbers here.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take you through the ups and downs because it really is a game of ups and downs.
I mean, day one could not have been worse, and then the miracle of St. Peter's occurs.
The miracle of St. Peter's.
A 16-unit win on its own, so merely breaking even on that alone. And then a couple more dogs hit, and we were doing great.
So we actually, and I had a feeling this would happen, but we're committed to the strategy. We were never going to be higher than we were after day one because we were already plus 14 units after one day. I mean, and I said that, and I said the next day we should probably take our money and run, but it's too fun, so we're going to keep it rolling.
A straight-up 16-unit win is hard to come up.
Right.
Now, I will say there is something beyond the numbers that you're going to get into. There is something true. This is how I've always watched sports. I always watch sports going in with I might have a pregame take. I might have said something on record that I'm trying to see if that pans out. But ultimately, I will root for the dog.
Right, of course.
Always root for the dog. That's what you're hoping, something interesting, something exciting, something rare and not seen before occurs in the game. So being invested in every dog is already how I watch sports anyways. To have that investment, though, is... I mean, I just feel like the most righteous man in the world.
I know, like...
I really do.
Henry was, like, rooting for favorites on Friday at the table, and I was like, who are you?
I know.
Are you also a big fan of billionaires?
Yeah, right. Right, really rooting on their success.
Yeah, I mean, we're true blue-collar bettors.
We are. We always have been. We always stand by the little guys, and it's really proving to be true now more than ever.
So after day one, we were up 20. We were at 29.5 units on our original 16.5 unit investment.
Oh yeah.
Up, down. Going into yesterday, we had 24.95 units on our original 16 unit investment. So we're up about a little over 8 units.
8 billion. Yeah.
Then, yesterday, we had to put 8 units in, and it wasn't the best day. We only got 2 upsets out of the 8 games. Thankfully, Miami was actually like plus 260, I think. So they were a lot of help. So as it currently stands, we are at 23.05 units on our 16-unit investment to start, or plus 7.05 units, which anyone would take going up 7 units over the course of a weekend.
Not bad at all.
I bet some Nuggets and Avs during that time.
Yeah.
Both of the Nuggets and Avs bets were profitable until the Nuggets last night, which put me down 2 units.
Yeah, I invested in Yoke rebounds. One of the rare nights he didn't hit over double-digit rebounds. Invested a lot in different March Madness futures. That's definitely been a mixed bag. And then somehow put together a Safeman's European soccer parlay and put 10 units on that yesterday. So
you won 10 units on that?
No, I put 10 units on this future Safeman's parlay.
Wow.
At plus 280 something.
All right, so just as an update, we are up.
So yeah, I've cut into my units, but we're looking good, and this is why Ryan's doing this.
Yeah, so we're up 7.1 units going into the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
I've taken a peek at the slate. We need the Peacocks.
That's the thing. The juice decreases.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And I was looking back at last year, and I'm like, Oregon State must have just raked for people. Because they just kept being a heavy underdog in every game.
Right. Well, UCLA makes the deep run last year. That was a big one.
Yep. But we still have the Cox. They are plus 600, I believe, on the money line against Purdue. So if we get that one again, it'll probably carry us through the weekend, or at least through a 2-day period. But as you look at the as you look at the bets, they're all getting closer and closer, which I don't know if that means more likely that we win, or more likely that we don't rake in on a couple big upsets. I think it could go either way.
Yeah, we're really going to find out. It's a glorious experiment, and these next 2 weeks will say a lot.
Oh, another big one we could get is Arkansas over Gonzaga, plus 350.
That's a good one. I'll be out of state on top of it all.
So
I'll need someone to invest in all my dogs.
All right, we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
You could get in Thursday and
on
Friday.
The Sweet 16s, yeah, but then what happens to the Elite 8 Saturday, Sunday?
Right, that's a problem. Okay, just looking at some other ones here. Michigan plus 175 against Villanova. I feel like they should be getting more. Hopefully by the game, it'll move up over plus 200. That seems crazy to me. All like Houston and Arizona really close. Houston's plus 105. Texas Tech and Duke both minus. Then you have St. Peter's plus 650. Providence playing Kansas.
Woo!
Plus 280. We could really use that one. North Carolina plus 110 against UCLA. Iowa State's only plus 120 against Miami. So, like, what's going to need to happen is, like, we're going to need to get Iowa
State's
State.
A dog, huh?
Yeah, we're going to need to get Iowa State. We're going to need to get North Carolina. Those close ones, we're going to need the dog to hit just to keep us rolling.
Yeah, we're going to see how this all plays out. It's going to be real interesting.
Oh, we've got the Jack Eichel guy here again.
Yeah, legend. Pointing out.
Goalie anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So, that's that. Let me ask you this, though, before we move on away from college basketball for a little bit. If you were going to pick the winner right now, who would you pick?
Arizona all day, every day.
Wow. Why?
Wildcats, man, they play great D, Ryan. They play great D.
They have no business still being in this tournament.
What? Because TCU last night.
They should have lost last night.
Well, sure, but that's every team that wins the Natty.
I'm just pissed. I hate Arizona.
Yeah. You really do. It's a great bit. It's a great shtick.
It's not a shtick.
It's a fantastic shtick of yours.
In my heart.
Yeah. No. I think those guys are primetime. I don't like any of the other teams. Duke's gonna get stomped on real soon. North Carolina's no business. Gonzaga's just begging to wilt like a flower in the toughest moment. They just can't wait to choke it all away.
Yeah, Gonzaga and Arizona both did something.
I have zero confidence in our 1 seed bet. of over 1.5 making it to the Final Four? Because Gonzaga's trash. They're trash.
No, they're really good. They have the same issue that Arizona has, and I love the way my friend Tyler Ziskin put this, is playing with their food. They have this, like, TCU sucks.
Yeah.
They had no business being in that basketball game last night. But Arizona's playing with their food. We'll turn it on when we need to. And they didn't, actually, last night. They just got lucky because of Mathurin making that three, which, God, that kills me.
I know.
And then no foul at half court, which was very clearly a foul.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no, it was. Called in every other situation.
How do you not just let it go of your fingers in regulation?
Oh, my God.
The dunk, like, holding on to the dunk till the last second. The stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Did you see the time, too?
It was, like, barely
It paused. The clock operator paused the time for, like, a half second thinking there was a foul. So I don't know if they would have caught it. A lot of people have caught it on social media afterwards. The clock pauses at 2.2 for like half a second, which almost won them the game.
Right. Boy.
Tough.
See, but I really think could shut down Gonzaga down. So unimaginative. It's dumping it to Timmy.
He's so good.
Timmy's not. There's something about how he's wearing his shorts. I don't know. Something's off about that, man. Something's off.
He's really good. Like, he's never missed around 5 feet. If I had to pick one right now, I would pick Gonzaga.
Very handsy eye.
I know they're going to choke, but that's who I would pick. They're the only ones who have an actual offense.
There you go.
All right. Where would you bet on these?
DraftKings Sportsbook, #1 in all the land. Double fisted.
Number one in all the land.
For you, huh?
Number one in the Uni and the Medi. So
going
check it out.
Up.
Check out DraftKings Sportsbook. 5 to win 200 in free bets on any NCAA team. We told you just take the 1 seeds. You could have done it. You didn't do it, but there's still time. I would definitely take Gonzaga again. Arizona, I think Houston's defensive pressure could give them a lot of issues.
Houston, come on.
I love Houston, man.
Mega protectors.
Why didn't I have them going deeper? I loved them last year. I love them this year.
Didn't you have them as a round 1 upset? Weren't they a small school 5 against a small school 12?
No,
they're a 4. We went oppo on you on that.
They're a 4, I think. I don't remember.
Guys, they're a 4.
I did love the 4-13s though, and the 3-14s. I really thought I was gonna get my Colgate Raiders.
Man, there's great value on Arizona plus 550 to win it all.
Kansas doesn't seem like the one.
No, Kansas ain't it. You're not that guy. Not that guy, buddy.
Wow, that's a callback.
He didn't expect that one, huh?
All right. Anyways, DraftKings Sportsbook, where you can also get a sign-up bonus up to $1,000 when you use the code DNVR at sign-up. Of course, you must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each of $500. Deposit bonus requires a 25 explained through restrictions to apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Duke, if you're going to play Team of Destiny rankings, Duke would be high. Just saying, plus 1,600.
No, North Carolina plus 2,800.
I love them. Manic, dude.
Bro.
Bill Walton out there stroking threes.
We feel manic about that, homie.
That's true.
No doubt.
Manic mania.
Yeah.
I would sprinkle. I'd sprinkle. Villanova, they're really clean and crispy.
Yeah, right. I did say he was Jay wrong this year, but maybe I was Jay wrong.
You were
He's Jay right.
You were Dre wrong. All right.
Got him.
Should we jump into big threes?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Is yours all Colorado?
Yes.
All right, you got to go first. Good job.
Yours isn't.
Mine is.
Oh, okay.
But you're, always doing all this other weird shit.
Avs 60-minute. They play the Edmonton Oilers.
Consensor.
Most overrated NHL team in the NHL. Probably second to Vegas, who, of course, I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs right now. Really low on those standings. No one in goal.
Jackie Eichel.
Yeah, Jack Eichel, just a former player, their best player being kept out for for cap reasons, and Duke's going to lose in the next round. So it's going to be a tough. Oh, come on. What are we doing, guys? So 60 minutes, they'll handle them easy breezy because Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl and the prop that they have in goal playing goalie for them just ain't going to cut it. So
who is it?
Doesn't matter. It might as well be one of
wacky wavy inflatable arm flailing
inflatable. It might be one of those in goal. It's all the same, It's all the same.
Anything.
No,
they're going down to the wacky wavy inflatable arm flailing tube-man emporium.
That's exactly right. Boy, I'm impressed that you know that. You didn't strike me as a Family Guy guy. But,
yes.
I love that. Love to see that.
I'm actually more of a South Park guy if I had to be a guy of a cartoon show.
Yeah,
Big
Park
time.
is just universal.
Sco Buffs.
Yes, of course.
Probably the greatest Buffs of all time.
Other than me.
Exactly. I was going to say, I say that with nothing but love and respect for my guy.
Thank you.
Big Rye. And then, give me Val Nichushkin over 2.5 shots on goal. 4-1 on this prop the last 5, Ryan. So he's going to be ready to slap him up in Edmonton and get over the 2.5. And Nas, they've lowered Kadri's shots from 4.5 to 3.5 to now we're back at 2.5.
Oh, we love
and
that.
That's when
we pounce.
That's when my computer set up at home, it's got an algorithm built in, and when Nas goes under 3.5, it knows to bet unit until it goes back to 3.5.
Right. If you combine those two names there, like Val Nas, sounds like a dick pill or something.
Val Nas, or it could be a nasal decongestant.
Oh, that's true.
Maybe with your peen. Who knows? Combine the two. So anyways, there you go. Shot on goal props. Not the greatest juice, but we've been big on juice. We don't want to become diabetic, Ryan.
Right.
So
you got to mix in a water.
That's right. We're mixing in a few waters tonight, which the kids love to see.
All right. Well, you went kind of like underground with your picks. I'm going mainstream. Let's go to my big 3 here. Avs in 60. That's a consensus of the night. Then I've got Makar over 2.5. Sogs.
Dang.
He's been just ripping that wrister from the point.
Right.
And then Mac over 4.5. I feel like I've been missing out on this because he's just been putting up like 8, 9, 10 shot games, and I have FOMO from that.
No.
So I want in on this.
Love it. Love that.
Nuke points is pretty likely too, so he plays on the first line. Just so you guys know.
Hockey analyst Yaya jumping in.
Yaya knows.
I didn't take it because it was a bad bet, so it hit anyways.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Love that.
I killed it. What do you mean? I took it because it was a great bet.
Love that. I love this analysis. Jets low-key won the Cop trade, not going to lie. Love that
really hits in the wheelhouse of this show, talking about NHL trades that have nothing to do with
For a second,
Avalanche.
I was like, the New York Jets traded a
Cooper
Cup? But no, we're with you, of course.
Of Cup.
Andrew.
There we go.
Got him.
Wow.
NHL analyst Yaya thought he had me on that one. Not so fast, my friend. Yeah.
Wow, the number one cop on the force.
Yeah, we actually thought we would. Very good. We actually thought you might not be with us today, Yaya, because you were so busy.
I thought so too.
Number one cop on the force, the guy who does all the sound effect noises from Cop Academy, Police Academy.
You've lost me.
He does the helicopter noises, and he does all those. Colorado guy.
What's the Cop Academy? What's the Police Academy?
It's a comedy movie. I swear you just referenced like their tagline. That's why I bring.
Force?
Yeah.
No, I took that from Jay and Dan. I don't even know.
Lots of serials and cartoons, more than we thought from Ryan's college days.
Jay and Dan had this bit about not Andrei Burakovsky, Sergei Bobrovsky.
Oh, Bobo.
And I don't know where it originated, but they used to always say whenever he made a big save, like, Bobrovsky, you're the number one cop on the force. And then if he screwed up, they'd be like, Bobrovsky, you're reckless. Turn in your badge and gun. I don't know.
Whoa, that's great.
Yeah.
I wish we had a guy like Bobrovsky to do that with.
I
That's
know.
a phenomenal shtick.
Or Cop.
Hank?
Or Cop.
Yeah. Hank can be our... Hank, I mean, he does have a Cop name.
Yeah.
What if...
Wow.
Do you think we could get Henry to grow a Cop stash for the summer?
Maybe. Yeah. He knows no bounds the things he can do to surprise me these days.
Wheel of Fortune?
He's got strong facial hair.
He does. Very strong facial hair. Austin Johnson chiming in. Miko and Mac had 0 shots last game. So odd.
That is really odd, especially since they have scored 5 goals.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I know.
Maybe
that was
they
the
just
lowly Kings.
Do you think maybe the counter just didn't count them? He was like asleep at the wheel.
I just don't trust any of these people.
Did you
Ryan.
see Tommy Lloyd freaking out at the shot clock operator last night?
Well, rightfully so.
No. Mistakes happen.
I don't know.
Also, maybe if the dude just finished the easy alley-oop, they wouldn't have had to reset or not reset the clock.
I kind of feel like the betting community needs a representative on the sidelines.
Oh, my God.
Just like the coaches are representing their programs or teams,
Yes.
we, the betting public, need a representative on the sideline arguing with scorekeepers, arguing for challenges, arguing with the refs, being like, no, the pace is too high. My guys are invested in the unders. You're not doing right by them.
Blow your damn whistle.
Yeah, we need an impartial observer arguing for the impartial observer.
So you've heard of the PFWA. They always have a representative at every stadium. We need the PSBA, Pro Sports Bettors of America.
Holy shit. And I would volunteer myself for the 2 quarters before I am expelled by that game and every arena subsequently in my role.
You're too busy, like with the family and shit.
Yeah, the family.
I would be willing to
Damn
take
you,
on I would be willing to be the president of the Denver chapter.
I was going to say, but you too are very busy with your family, a.k.a. Buffs season tickets.
I mean, someone's got to be at the Buffs games.
But then you wouldn't be a betting representative. Your Buff heart would be too torn, Ryan. You can't.
Look.
Only the interest of the betting public can be defended, Ryan, not of the Buffs.
My loyalty is to the PSBA.
Now until the Buffs are down 5 and then you fell.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk. Like the Buffs, the PSBA will not be entrusted to, what is it?
The
Timid or the Weak. Yes.
Yes. The pride and tradition
Absolutely.
of the PSBA will not be entrusted to the Timid of the Week.
Straight. At the
Send
bar,
your applications in if you want to represent a region.
at the bar Friday, while Henry was saying some things, I was wondering, did we entrust DNVR Buffs to the Timid and the Weak?
I mean, he was betting on favorites.
That mega Timid
He's like,
Weak
here we go,
move.
Wisconsin. I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Down Wisconsin, not on Wisconsin.
Off Wisconsin.
Off Wisconsin. Holy shit, that's great. That's
the
great.
new horns down.
Yeah, it's the fly that L, instead of fly that W.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. That's really great. So
All right. Well, now that we've established someone to represent us, I mean, but they need to be sitting right next to the scorekeeper.
I can do that. I can yell at
Like,
them.
what do you mean that's not a shot on goal?
that's yeah, they need to be like in the scorekeeper's ear.
Like, they're just like, shot on goal for Miko, right? And they're like, I didn't catch it. And you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let's go to the tape.
That hit the goalie.
And you know what's important to note here?
Right,
is
can we call
these
challenges?
scorekeepers don't know how important it is. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Like-
they
like
do,
they're
and
not
they're
checking the
they're
tape.
playing us all, Ryan.
They're not checking the tape.
No, they're not.
So they make their split-second decision on whether the goalie needed to save that inside the frame or not, and then they just move on.
Honestly,
Whereas we need the PSBA in there saying, hey, look at this replay.
Right,
That was
right.
on frame. If the goalie's pad is not there, that is a goal.
right. Honestly, the world I envision is this. PSBA representative in scorekeeper's ear. We all have a scouting report and a resume for every scorekeeper at every
Yes.
game. I need
We
to
need to
know,
know.
right, are they
Liberal or
yeah,
conservative?
yes,
with their
Ryan, yes,
shots on
yes.
goal.
I need stats on their props, and then I imagine the book will also need a representative to counter the PSBA's complaint in
That's
the
fine, that's
scorekeepers
fine,
here.
yeah.
So I think 2 representatives from either side. Scorekeeper held to a high standard, on record with resume, credentials, scouting report.
They already have an organization. It's like the Colorado Gaming Association or whatever.
That's exactly
So
right.
They
That's
just
exactly
need to
right.
elect their official.
Yeah.
We'll elect our official,
Yep.
and we'll have much more accurate data.
We're building up a squad now. Have your people call our people, and we'll get this figured out.
If you want to be a regional representative, just tweet at DNVRBets, and let's do this. Let's take the power back.
Yeah, exactly.
What happens if there's like you're betting on Chinese basketball and there's no representative? Do you not bet on it?
They don't.
We are
They don't
an
offer
international
props anyway.
association. Yeah. So
That is true. We can be the Pro Sports Bettors International, the PSBI.
right. What's the baseball in corn? If they build it, they will come. Something like that.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Not as sexual as I thought about it in my head at first. Yeah. No. This might also allow the legislators to not be such pricks and allow us to bet on college props all of a sudden.
Yep. Wow. Okay. This is happening.
Well, we've merely established a new world order in this episode, so that's great.
I forgot I had a heart out. We are, and I am
Oh
late
my!
for it now.
Oh wow! Okay.
Catch you later.